Good morning, this is Christina with Summer Garden Flower Farm, and today we will be harvesting for tomorrow's farmers market and also doing a quick farm tour. We are located in the Florida Panhandle, Zone 9A. Funny enough, this whole end of the section was supposed to be a lavender colored ranunculus, and if we look at it, that is not quite what's growing. I have burgundies and yellows, really pretty peach, but no lavender. But they're pretty. Another super long one, and the others. Now, look at this one. Look at that pretty one. I will probably save this one to use on the wedding I have next week. This is the kind of stem length that we want for our wrapped bouquets. Lots of pretty pinks and whites. Got more to get up front. Go to the Snapdragons and anemones. I've been cutting throughout the week as well, putting them in the cooler. Alright, this next bed, these are the poppies. We have had a few days that have been in the low 80s, and as you can see, they are not as happy now. So unfortunately, they are on their way out, and this bed will be flipped, and we'll put marigolds or zinnias in here in the next couple weeks. But look at them. Are pretty. These were the hummingbird poppy. Sadly, this looks like it for today. Now this one, I think I will be keeping this one because I'm not quite sure how you put that in a bouquet. But look at the blue. Pretty coral. That's it for the poppies for today. Maybe we'll get more tomorrow. This is currently our anemone bed, but as you can see in the front first 4 feet, we have pulled the anemones and started putting in zinnias because it is getting warm. Fortunately, I think this is the end of Now we're gonna cut our snapdragons, which are starting to, just like the anemones and the ranunculus, be towards the end of their season. These have been planted since, oh goodness, end of October, beginning of November, I think. So they have definitely been out here a lot, and they have been giving us flowers since December. So we're going to flip the bed in the next few weeks and put celosia in here. We have it ready to go. Just waiting on the space. Alright, so we've had considerable growth in the Saranth honeywort since the last video. You can see some of them have started putting their little periwinkle flowers on them. Now this is a greenery, but at the very end it has the little blue tinged leaves and the little flower. But I love using this in the bouquets. It's still working on its height, but it'll work for our smaller ones. But look, we have our first zinnia buds, which these are going to get pinched out because they're just too small to use, and we want the plant to branch. So we will pinch that off and it will start sending out its side shoots. Here is our sunflowers, which will be huge and gorgeous focal flowers because of their spacing. Sunflowers get larger or smaller dependent on how close or how far apart you plant them. A quick view of our roses. We have this one, really pretty peachy coral color, and the leaves are a dark waxy green. It's not dull. This is our regular sunflower patch, and if you look at the spacing on this, this is more typical of what we like to space them at to get heads that are usable for our bouquets. Alright, now we are on to our dahlia. We have visible growth since the last video. We have a really big one right over here. This is actually 3 plants. This year we are planting them closer because we have limited space and they're growing good. Alright, we have our rudbeckia in these two. They still, for the most part, look the same as the last video. I noticed a little bit more green coming in on them. So when it warms up a little bit more, they'll really start growing. So these will be our early summer flowers. So here's our status. We have blooms. We have some pretty kind of lavender color, and then the dark purple, and a lovely honeysuckle, which I need to cut from today. Here's some greenery. This is our Dara bed. We have blooms this video. We overwintered, actually we transplanted her in November, and it stayed all winter long, and it's coming back and it looks great. And the one right behind it is Queen Anne's lace. We got some bloom heads this time, so she's getting ready to put out its flowers. Looks really great and healthy. And this one over here is bee balm. I promise you that's not all dollar weeds, it's actually bee balm. It grows flat to the ground and then starts sending up bloom stalks, which are these right here. So this one right here is Hibiscus. Still looks like little mounds, but we have growth. These are the bloom heads. So in a couple weeks we'll have some lacy blue Hibiscus flowers. This is our larkspur. This is our first bloom. The dark purple. Didn't think we were really going to get it. Every year you get something that doesn't seed well for you. You have one flower that just isn't going to do what you want it to do. This year that was the larkspur. But it looks like we may get one cut's worth out of this bed before it's too hot. This one right here is the last of our snapdragons. They are starting to bloom. We have a couple small ones on the end that are blooming. Moving on to our campanula. Still green, leafy, but look, we have the start of the bud stalks. So it will be blooming in the next few weeks. We'll have some campanula flowers. And this whole back corner over here will be really pretty in flower. This bed right here now has zinnias in it. So they were put out yesterday. They all survived the night. They look good. These two right here are the feverfew. Hanging around, waiting for them to earn their keep. nice and green, but so far I do not see any flower heads, but we shall see. These two beds right here are the foxgloves. They just started blooming this week. Perfect timing for the wedding I have to do next week because they will be absolutely gorgeous in her springtime theme. Here's the other climbing rose. She's starting to bloom. Smells amazing. So thank you for coming and cutting and doing a very brief garden tour with us. It is amazing how much you can grow in your backyard. So if you love flowers and you want to try growing some, go for it. But look at this lovely bunch of ranunculus and anemones that I need to get inside and let them rest before this evening when I put together the bouquets for tomorrow's farmer's market. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed following along with us and seeing what we do, please like and subscribe and you will get notifications of any future videos that we do. Have a great day.